An Eastern Kentucky father dies after being trapped inside his burning home. Now at 4, a family member talks about their loss. With the number of people with the Zika virus growing, Congress is now talking about how to stop the spread and how much money to spend. The debate in Washington, now at 4.
This is WKYT News at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Jennifer Palumbo. We're getting a break from the snow and Arctic air, but it may not last long. Here's a live look at downtown Lexington, where it's in the mid-20s right now. But snow and bitterly cold air are on the way. A winter weather advisory is out for part of the area. WKYT Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey joins us. And Chris, right now that does not include the bluegrass region.
Exactly right. Southern Kentucky, though, under the gun for the possibility of a quick inch or two of snow very late tonight into tomorrow morning. That will introduce the coldest air of the season coming up as we go into the start of the weekend. All the counties that are shaded in the light blue now under that winter weather advisory kicks into high gear late tonight and through noon on Friday. That includes London, Corbin, Somerset, Hazard, and Pikeville. Clean skies across Kentucky, looking to our northwest, looking toward northern Missouri, Iowa, into parts of the Dakotas. Streak of snow there is going to be right on top of us late tonight into early tomorrow. And that's a light snowmaker for especially the southern half of the region. Your Defender radar network for now is clean across Kentucky. We look at the future radar, though, put everything into motion. Watch how quickly we could see a little snow flurry action begin to break out late this evening. And by the time we get into 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, watch the skies toward Louisville, Owensboro, Evansville for a little heavier burst of some snow that will target the southern half of the area. First thing tomorrow morning, timing on that, we'll get it in here by the morning commute. So it could be a slow go into the southern half of the area. Light snow returning tomorrow. Could be snow shower squalls tomorrow night, introducing that bitterly cold weekend. We've got wind chills that go well below zero. And yes, we're going to follow the weekend cold up with a developing winter storm threat late Sunday into Monday. Jennifer, I'll break down everything that we're facing into this active winter weather weekend in 15 minutes.
A lot of changes to come. Thanks, Chris. A state arson investigator is now looking into the cause of a fire that killed an Eastern Kentucky father. The fire started at a home on East Highway 577 in the Burning Springs community of Clay County near the Jackson County line about 4:30 this morning. The coroner says 79-year-old Delmar Edwards died in the fire. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is near the scene with the latest on the investigation in our top story at 4.
Very little is left of the home, what used to be the home of Delmar Chester Edwards, who also went by the name Litland, I am told. It broke out early this morning, and Kentucky State Police say they were notified just after 5. A man was found dead inside. Relatives say they believe Edwards was actually trying to get out of the home when he became overcome by the smoke and flames.
And they said that he was laying in the floor or either on the couch in this end of the trailer. And that's where he usually slept. And his little dog was on the back of the couch and it was dead.
The cause is under investigation. Kentucky State Police say at this point they do not suspect foul play. The fire was worked by the Burning Springs Fire Department. In Clay County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
An autopsy on Edwards will be performed tomorrow. We're tracking the search for 2 men who robbed an auto parts store. Lexington police say the men walked into Bluegrass Auto Parts on East 7th Street this morning and demanded money. Employees say the robbers threatened them before getting away with cash.
The establishment here does have surveillance video, and we're currently pulling some of those images. Not sure exactly how much they will show because individuals were disguised, but we're pulling those and trying to see what we can get off of that also. Yeah.
Police say the 2 ran off but could have had a vehicle waiting nearby. Police set up a perimeter for about an hour with canine units, but they didn't find anything. Former Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear says he's starting an advocacy group to oppose current Governor Matt Bevin's plans to dismantle the state's health insurance exchange. Bevin criticized the program as too expensive. Steve Beshear said today he's supporting a group called Save Kentucky Healthcare. Its purpose is public education and advocacy under the umbrella of the Affordable Health Care Act. Beshear says the program is working, and he's concerned that families will be left out in the cold if Connect is dismantled. We'll have more on this story on WKYT News at 5. We're working on a number of other stories for WKYT starting at 4:30. Amber Philpott joins us from the newsroom with a look at some more of the news in progress. Good afternoon, Amber.
Good afternoon to you, Jennifer. A warning today from Kentucky law enforcement. They say scams where crooks pretend to be officials are on the rise. They want you to know the signs so that you don't become a victim. Attorney General Andy Beshear was passionate today, speaking about the rise in scam artists pretending to be sheriff's deputies. The scammers call and tell their victims they need to resolve a federal warrant that has been issued against them for money. Franklin County Sheriff Pat Melton stressed the importance of making sure that seniors are aware of these scams.
They are very aggressive. They use threatening and they try to intimidate older people especially.
Oh, I want to send the message, and I know all these sheriffs do too, that you do not prey on our most vulnerable in Kentucky. I will tell you from my end and my involvement, we will charge them with absolutely everything we can.
Officials want you to know that law enforcement never contacts people by phone to ask for money. We'll have more on the warning ahead for you on WKYT News at 5. It is an ongoing question, the status of Centerpoint. Many people are wondering if Centerpoint will ever be built. Yesterday, we were the first to tell you the new investors to the downtown Lexington project were pulling out. An attorney for Matt Collins sent a letter to the city saying that because Lexington did not want to lease a new city hall as part of the project, the group could not develop the block. Mayor Jim Gray says the developer's deal is too costly for taxpayers. Since then, we've been asking questions. Where do we go from here? Well, some city council members say they aren't sure. We'll have an update on where the project currently stands for you on WKYT News at 6. We've also put together an interactive timeline of events since the start of that project. You can find that on WKYT.com. That's a look at just some of the news in progress. Jennifer, back to you.
Thanks, Amber. Now to stories making headlines across the nation at 4. As the number of cases of people infected with the Zika virus increases here in the U.S. and around the world, members of Congress had a hearing on Capitol Hill to review President Obama's request for additional funding to combat the Zika virus. Steve Nannis is in Washington with the latest.
There are growing concerns as the Zika epidemic continues to spread around the world.
This is a really unprecedented phenomenon. With each passing day, the evidence that Zika is causally related to microcephaly gets stronger.
On Thursday, the heads of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention and the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases testified on Capitol Hill, where Congress is considering President Obama's $1.8 billion request for emergency funds to fight the disease.
Is this enough?
We think that will cover for the next 1 to 2 years, but there's a lot that we don't know.
Saying they are most concerned about the residents in more tropical parts of the U.S., like Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands.
We may well see tens or hundreds of thousands of Zika infections in Puerto Rico.
Directors Frieden and Fauci said researchers are already working on a vaccine.
We will likely go into phase 1 clinical trial with this vaccine sometime in late summer, and I hope after several months we'll know if it's safe.
And they reiterated the warnings for pregnant women.
The most important thing for Americans to know is if you're pregnant, it's better not to travel to a place where Zika is spreading. And if you're pregnant in a place where Zika is spreading, do everything you can to protect yourself against mosquito bites.
There are currently more than 50 cases of Zika in the U.S., and more are expected. But Fauci said a massive Zika outbreak in the U.S. is unlikely. In Washington, I'm Steve Nannis reporting.
A cruise ship is back home after enduring a major storm that left 4 passengers injured. Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas arrived in New Jersey late last night. The ship was on its way from New York to Florida Sunday when it encountered rough seas off Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. Royal Caribbean says passengers will receive a full refund along with a voucher to be used toward a future cruise. Some changes are coming to Twitter. Why timelines will look different in WKYT Money Watch. And Burger King is adding a new item to the menu, and it's not a burger. What it is next on WKYT News at 4.
What makes P-Rat's Saturday sales super? Up to 50% off. 5 years, 0 interest. Double the free stuff. Up to $1,000. And doorbusters all throughout the store. Preview Friday. Plus, we're giving away over $5,000 in prizes Saturday.
I'm Alex Trebek. If you're age 50 to 85, I have an important message about security. Write down the number on your screen so you can call when I finish. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. This is a lock for your life insurance, a rate lock that guarantees your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. But be careful. Many policies you see do not have one. But you can get a lifetime rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. Call this number to learn more. This plan was designed with a rate lock for people on a fixed income who want affordable life insurance that's simple to get. Coverage options for just $9.95 a month, less than 35 cents a day. Act now, and your rate will be locked in for life. It will never increase. Guaranteed. This is lifelong coverage that can never be canceled as long as you pay your premiums. Guaranteed. And your acceptance is guaranteed, with no health questions. You cannot be turned down because of your health. Call for your information kit and read about this rate lock for yourself. You'll also get a free gift with great information. Both are free, with no obligation. Don't miss out. Call for information, then decide. Read about the 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. Don't wait. Call this number now.
Call 1-800-440-4200 for your free information and a free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-440-4200. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-440-4200. 1-800-440-4200. Call now.
Suff's Furniture and Oriental Rugs is having a fantastic President's Day sale. Lazy Boy chairs save $400. 3 great Lazy Boy recliners at one low price. Your choice, only $392. Save 40% and take another 5% off one piece of Stickley Furniture special order. Sealy mattress, save $1,000. Sale price $487. Save an additional 25% off all Tempur-Pedic floor models. Receive a free cherry pie with your purchase from Suff's on President's Day. Look, Vito is preparing for the President's Day sale.
Saturday at P-Ranch, win this Ashley sofa, this iComfort queen set, this 65-inch LED TV, this Flex Steel recliner, or this Frigidaire French door refrigerator. Register during our Super Saturday sale. Nobody beats P-Ranch.
Keep up with the latest news on WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
The Dow and S&P 500 posting their 5th straight loss. The Dow down 255 points to close at 15,660. The Nasdaq lost 17. Twitter is making changes to try to get a boost on Wall Street. The social media site will now show users tweets it thinks you'll find the most interesting. Those tweets will appear at the top of your timeline instead of seeing the most recent tweets. Twitter is trying to grab new users after losing 2 million subscribers in the last quarter. Airlines have been squeezing more passengers into coach, and now a proposed federal law would limit the shrinking seat size. Tennessee Congressman Steve Cohen wants the FAA to put a federal minimum size for airline passenger seats, citing health and safety issues. He says the average distance between rows has gone from 35 inches to 31 in the past few decades. Those narrower seats, though, have helped airlines fit more seats on planes to allow overall lower fares and higher profit margins. The average U.S. household is expected to save $320 this year thanks to plunging gas prices. According to the Energy Information Administration, the average price of gas for the full year is forecast to be $1.98 a gallon. That's the lowest full-year average since 2009. The United States is one step closer to having a driverless car. Federal regulators have long insisted driverless cars still need a driver, someone who can take control by grabbing the steering wheel or slamming on the brakes. But earlier this week, regulators gave Google the go-ahead to build a car without a steering wheel, accelerator, or brakes. States could still pass laws that require vehicles to have them, but regulators have opened the way for faster development of truly driverless cars. Of course, a driverless car is still years away from actually going on sale. For the first time ever, Burger King is adding hot dogs to its menu. Burger King tested the idea in several cities last year. The move comes as Burger King works to push up sales with more competition from McDonald's and Wendy's. Burger King's grilled dogs will come in 2 varieties, the classic and the chili cheese dog. They'll be on the menu starting February 23rd.
Things to see, plenty of items to have fun on, activities galore. We've got boats, we've got RVs, we've got camper, we've got everything here. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about at the 2016 Kentucky Sport Boat and Recreation Show today.
Looks like the perfect weekend ahead indoors at Rupp Arena. I'm tracking Arctic cold and rounds of snow. WKYT First Alert severe weather days about ready to kick off again. We'll show you why in a moment.
A devastating fall got her to the hospital. What they found changed her life. Brain cancer.
At first I thought my life was over.
The amazing story that has led her back home to UK. A life-saving fall. Tonight at 6 on WKYT. Kentucky mornings start here. Breaking and overnight news, weather to plan your day, plus traffic you can take with you. Make WKYT This Morning part of your Kentucky morning. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7 on WKYT.
Important message for women and men ages 50 to 85. Please write down this toll-free number now. Right now in areas like yours, people are receiving this free information kit for guaranteed acceptance life insurance with a rate lock through the Colonial Penn program. If you are on a fixed income or concerned about rising prices, learn about affordable whole life insurance with a lifetime rate lock that guarantees your rate can never increase for any reason. If you did not receive your information or if you misplaced it, call this number now and we'll rush it to you. Your acceptance is guaranteed with no health questions. Please stand by to learn more.
I'm Alex Trebek, and the announcement you just heard is for a popular and affordable life insurance plan with a rate lock guarantee. That means your rate is locked in for life and can never increase. Did you get your free information kit in the mail? If not, please call this toll-free number now. In the last month alone, thousands have called about this plan with the rate lock guarantee through the Colonial Penn program. And here's why. This plan is affordable, with coverage options for just $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in and can never go up. And your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See how much coverage you can get for just $9.95 a month. Call now for your free information kit. Don't wait. Call today.
Call 1-800-909-4488 for your free information and free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-909-4488. Or visit us online at colonialpenn.com. That number again is 1-800-909-4488. Call now.
Yo, no thank you for the bag, man. Checkers and Rally's mouth-watering 2-for-2 deal is back. Your favorite crispy fish with Alaskan filet or our spicy chicken sandwich. Mix or match, $2. Checkers and Rally's. Epic meals, epic deals.
Give us 5 minutes to make your life easier. MomsEveryday.com.
Stay connected to the news that matters to you. WKYT. Get WKYT news and weather updates on News Radio 630 WLAP. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
We're dealing with more winter weather heading back into the Bluegrass State, so your one-day reprieve. Hope you had a chance to enjoy it. Winter weather advisory already out late tonight into Friday. First half of the day for areas shaded in the blue. That is the southern half of Kentucky. Now, we're not talking about a ton of snow here, but just enough to cause some slick travel in time for the trip into work and maybe school for some of us down here as we go into the first few hours of tomorrow. Nothing going on right now. Defender Radar Network. Let's show you where the snows are currently located. Parts of Missouri into Iowa, the Dakotas, all of that dropping toward the south and southeast. That'll be in here as we start out the day tomorrow. Now, outside of tomorrow morning snow, we have snow showers and squalls that will kick in tomorrow night into Saturday morning. So Friday into Friday night, most areas are going to be fair game for an inch or less. Far southern Kentucky, southeastern Kentucky, you may squeeze out an inch or two a little bit tomorrow morning. Then those snow showers tomorrow night up against the western facing slopes, northwestern facing slopes of the mountains can squeeze out some fluffy snows right on into Saturday morning. Overall, this is more about the cold coming in over the next few days. Snowfall, slick roads are a possibility. This isn't a big snow by any means. The cold, though, and especially the wind chills come Friday night into Saturday. absolutely off the charts. Don't believe me? Track the wind chills. Let's fast forward to 5 o'clock tomorrow. We are beginning our weekend with wind chills into the mid-teens. Let's go a few hours later, 10 o'clock Friday night. Feels like 8 degrees in Lexington, 3 into the Covington area. 7 o'clock Saturday morning, look at the wind chills. Every location with a negative number showing up, anywhere from a -3 to -11. That's what it's going to feel like as we go into Saturday morning. Think it's going to improve Saturday afternoon? Well, yes and no. 0, 1 below, +1, +2, +3. Saturday evening still feels like it is 0 or below. How about Valentine's morning? Well, pink on the map is appropriate here. That's not a good thing when you're talking about a wind chill. That shows that wind chills will be back below the 0 line. All right, a complicated setup coming up later Sunday into Monday and Tuesday. We may get 2 waves of winter weather coming our way. First, on Valentine's afternoon into the evening is likely to be snow. Could be accumulating snows before your Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening wrap up. Then we see a storm system develop somewhere across the Tennessee Valley. Where does that go? How much warm air, especially upstairs, can it pull up? Right now, odds favor that Tennessee Valley track into the mid-Atlantic states with snow and or a wintry mix across parts of central and eastern Kentucky. Now, will it be more of a snow? Will it be more of a little bit of everything? Or a little bit of both? We will fine-tune that over the next couple of days. It all really depends on the track of that low, but significant snow and mix potential is lurking for Sunday, Monday, and into Tuesday. So stay tuned for that one. Look at your Saturday, 18 degrees. Lows Saturday into Sunday into the high single digits. It will feel below 0. Then we get in on snow developing as we go throughout your Sunday and winter storm threat late Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Right now, let's check on traffic. Here is Officer Don.
Couple of things working right now. First, we get a live look at Lexington rush hour traffic in real time. We can see that things are pretty quiet on the Circle and Nicholasville Road, even Harrodsburg Road. But on the outer loop of New Circle, just past Nicholasville Road, there's a Winnebago that's stalled out, and it's blocking part of the right lane, just to give you a heads up there. As far as drive times go, so far we're okay on toward Winchester on 64 and US 60. Toward Mount Sterling, things are moving well. And even across the Clays Ferry Bridge to Richmond, normal stuff. Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Don. Chris's forecast may have you dreaming of spring, and we have the perfect solution. The Kentucky Sport, Boat, and Recreation Show. Deanne Stevens is out and about today in downtown Lexington shopping for spring. Hi, Deanne.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. We are here at the Central Kentucky Sport, Boat, and Recreation Show. It's 2016, and listen, I'm ready to think about summer and outdoor activities. I think Nathan is too. Canoe Kentucky out of Frankfort. Nathan, this is always a fun place for people to come and dream of there not being snow outside.
That's exactly right. Warmer weather is right around the corner, so let's get started now.
Yeah, what do you guys have from Canoe Kentucky this year?
So we have our canoes and kayaks and stand-up boards. We're going to be offering some educational sessions on about kayaking. We've got some great lines here, just good opportunities for people to dream about warmer weather.
Yeah, and to get out and get moving. I see some fabulous coolers set up here as well. Now, when you come to the Sport, Boat, and Recreation Show, there's all kinds of things, ladies. Bring your Valentine out this weekend, too, for the ladies and the gentlemen to check out. What you got, TC, over here?
That's right. Oh, we got all kinds of fun stuff. Get you ready for summertime. Got some sunglasses back here. Sunglasses Unlimited out of Nashville, Tennessee.
And listen, you can wear those sunglasses. I'll bring them back. Okay, I'll bring them back. You can wear those sunglasses with the snow as well. And then we have Tim from Central Kentucky Boat and RVs out of Richmond. This is your all's first boat show. What do you think so far?
Oh, wow, it's great. It's going to be a super show.
That's what people say. When they come in, they're like, wow, there's so much to see, whether it be the boats, the RVs, the climbing wall, the zip line. Have you taken on the zip line, Tim?
I know. We've got it right overhead, though. So they haven't got doing it yet, but it's going to be fun.
Nobody's fallen on your head yet, right? And that's not going to happen. What do you guys here have from Central Kentucky Boat and RV?
Well, we've got our line of Sun Chaser and Starcraft pontoons, and then we've got our line of Salem and Conquest motorhomes and RVs.
I mean, these boats, they're stepping it up every year. It is unbelievable to see what they're doing with those, as well as the RVs. One of these RVs, you can see in the back, Dean is kind of showing there, has like a loft in it?
Oh, yeah, it's got a loft up top for the kids. It's real neat inside, and I mean, it's got outside kitchen. I mean, it's just set up great for kids.
It is fabulous. Oh, so much to see, lots of activities to do. The Central Kentucky Sport, Boat, and Recreation Show is going on now. Doors are open at Rep Arena and Heritage Hall, and we are running through Sunday. So bring your Valentine out, and let's pray for some sunshine and some summer very soon. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
Looking good, Deanne. A lot of fun down there. Well, being out of shape could be bad for your brain. We'll explain in Better Living. And a dance class that's going to the dogs. The art of canine freestyle next on WKYT News at 4. Tomorrow night's Mega Millions jackpot is $87 million, and Saturday night's Powerball jackpot is $176 million.
This President's Day, it's all about choices at the Burke Furniture President's Day sale. Get the special order bedroom you want in 21 days with Von Bassett Furniture.
That's incredible.
It's all at the Burke Furniture President's Day sale, going on now.
My name is Bob DeArmond. I've had irregular heartbeat since 2007.
In 2013, Bob took part in a clinical research trial where a cardiac ablation procedure corrected his atrial fibrillation or irregular heartbeat. As the nation's first hospital to receive AFib accreditation, our specialists help patients like Bob live healthier lives.
I feel very, very blessed, and I lead a normal, active life.
Everyone wants to be energy smart, but sometimes we need a little reminder. With Simple Saver, you save energy and the environment, and you earn energy bill credits. So take the hint. Just call or sign up online, and we'll do all the work. Simple Saver, because being energy smart pays. Jackson Energy and Cumberland Valley Electric, your Touchstone Energy cooperatives.
Whether it's your first firearm purchase or an addition to your collection, Semper Fi Firearms in Brandon Crossing has a wide variety of new, used, and collectible firearms. Visit us in Brandon Crossing or our new second location in Somerset. For more information, go to semperfifirearms.net.
Turn your loving on and try something crazy good. Our new value menu has a dozen tasty options starting at only $1. That's a too good to be true deal for too delicious to be true taste. Starting at $1. Rallies and Checkers. Epic meals, epic deals.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in an accident, hurt on the job, or are the victim of medical malpractice, you only owe us a fee if we win at trial or are able to obtain a fair settlement for you. Your initial office visit with us is absolutely free. My family has represented you and your families for almost 30 years now. Today, we are honored to help you when you need us most. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
This President's Day, it's all about choices at the Burke Furniture President's Day sale. Get the special order bedroom you want in 21 days with Von Bassett Furniture.
That's incredible.
It's all at the Burke Furniture President's Day sale, going on now.
It's time for Better Living, health, education, and consumer news that impacts your life. Researchers say the rate of new dementia cases may be declining even though people are living longer. Doctors studied data from heart patients over 40 years. The research posted in the New England Journal of Medicine showed the decrease in dementia was more noticeable in highly educated people diagnosed with heart disease. Being a couch potato isn't good for your body, but new research finds it may also be bad for your brain later in life. More than 1,500 people were given treadmill tests to determine their heart rates. Doctors found people whose heart rate and blood pressure went up after exercise were more likely to develop accelerated brain aging. Dogs are man's best friend, and it turns out they can also make pretty good dance partners. Mark Albert shows us some dogs in Maryland working on putting their best paw forward.
In Darlene Croniger's dance class, everyone moves to the music, whether you have 2 legs or 4.
Did you ever think when you started as a dance instructor that you would be teaching people to dance with their dogs?
Never in a million years. I must be out of my mind, but it is one of the most fun things I have ever done in my life. A good girl.
Canine freestyle isn't a walk in the park. Each move takes practice for both handler and their partner. 9-year-old Ruby is a veteran freestyler who does dozens of tricks in every routine. But dogs don't always make for the most predictable partners.
If you make a mistake, they will sometimes really let you know about that.
They let you know
They will let
that
you
you've
know.
made a
They
mistake.
might bark, or they might, do something, look at you like that. That's not the way we do this. So it's very interesting.
This is a legitimate dog sport, and there are championship ribbons. But many here say it isn't just about being creative with your canine.
The connection, the bond that you have with your dog, and he's watching you and he wants to please you. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful.
Pam Kelly and her standard poodle Pharaoh have been dancing together for almost 6 years. She has a background in dance, but Croniger says most of her students don't.
Regardless of experience, the routines deliver lots of exercise with flair. Mark Albert, CBS News, Beltsville, Maryland.
Looks like fun. For more health, education, and consumer news, go to WKYT.com and click on Better Living. There's much more to come here on WKYT. Here's what's coming up at 4:30.